What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Project Orion. I'm Steven, and I'm gonna try something different with this episode. Actually, have something on the screen while I'm flapping my fucking lips and gums. We're gonna talk about the new partner teams, roster moves, and the new settings that, as of recording this, of February the 3rd. So as of tomorrow, new rank settings, rank resets, all the stuff we will talk about. And this will probably be because I am moving on the 14th, this will probably be the last episode until I settle in, and then we'll be able to actually start recording again. So probably in another week and a half or so, I won't record. I will still be streaming up until about the 12th, on and off. So until then, maybe I'll upload a few videos here and there about Halo. I'll get into possibly a channel update on what I'm also going to be recording and uploading. So yeah, but let's get into it. Is this, if I'm correct, the whole roadmap? Question mark? Or is this just the first event? I think it is. Shit. Here it is. Alright. The roadmap. This is the new roadmap for the HCS 2025 season. If you didn't see, if you haven't gone on social media within the last, week. First event, it is Arlington, of course. It's Optic hosted, which it is what it is. Optic has kind of almost hosted one every single year since year 2. So it is kind of new. Also, sorry for my bed being a fucking mess. I just got home from work not too long ago and laid down for a little bit. But also, can I make this bigger? Can I? There we go. Okay. So glad I know how to use that. Second, Halo is coming back to DreamHack. It has been a long time. It sucks that we get 2 events in Texas. That is also excluding, before Arlington, we are getting the case on mini LAN. It's like 4 teams. It's similar to what he did with the beginning of Black Ops 6. How it was like 4 teams. It was like, what was it? It was FaZe, Thieves, Optic, and ooh, why am I blanking on the 4th? I think there was like 4 teams there. They did like 4, maybe 6. It was like a little mini LAN that Kason put on. He's doing it for Halo. I know he talked about wanting to do something with Halo for a while, and he's doing that. It's $50K, which there will be no fans for that, but I think it should be interesting. It's also fun that Halo and Call of Duty will be under the same roof again for a LAN in Dallas. So that should be fun. And of course, for Major 3, we get Salt Lake City again. Was probably the best event last year for year 4. So everything should be good. The merch, all of that, the actual presentation of the event should be really fun. Of course, 4th Major. Let me just... In normal FaZe fashion, nothing is planned. What? No way. They have nothing planned. In their major, they don't even have an actual date, as you can tell. Got the dates for the online events, but no venue, no date. All we know is this has to be at least somewhere in September. It would have to be within a month before. It would have to end at least a month before Worlds. So at some point in September, it would have to be. I'm hoping it is in Florida so I can personally go, because I have never been to an HCS event. I've been to one LAN, and it was the Titans of Orlando LVT LAN that they put on in Orlando. It was the only LAN I've been to. I would love to go to an HCS one. I didn't. I'm pretty sure, if I remember, going to go to HCS Orlando. And then I remember in Halo 5 looking at tickets for UMG Daytona, which literally would have been, which was, if I'm correct, if I remember, was held at the Ocean Center, like 10 minutes from my house, which I thought was funny. Yeah, but the roadmap, pretty normal. Way too much Texas bullshit. Still don't understand why we get everything Texas. But it is what it is. Can't question it anymore. It's some tax thing, it has to be, but it is what it is. So that is the roadmap. It seems pretty fun. It should be fun. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, the Kson 50K LAN, it is. Yeah, it'll be SSG, Shopify, new optic, and actually playing now with Formal in the off-season stuff. And this, well, you can tell by the picture, it's fucking Trippy. I knew this team was going to get signed by them. You don't use Trippy's picture unless you know. Like, you don't even need to, like, do, like, the thing that, what was it, that fucking LVT did, where, like, they, like, inverted the fucking, like, exposure. You can literally just tell that's Trippy. But, actually, that does look kind of hard. Should be good. This one, I think they said that they're gonna have to figure out the how to set it up, because it is technically an open. So I would assume for DreamHack there will be more teams than normal, which could be interesting if they actually have more teams. Which they might have to make Dallas it says it's only like a 3-day event, but wouldn't, if it's an open and there's more teams, wouldn't you want it to be 4? At least try to figure out how to get. You actually can't get tickets. This one I'm excited for. Won't be able to go. I know someone who is probably going to this, so maybe I'll ask him if he can get me some shit, because I definitely don't got the money to fly all the way to Salt Lake City, Utah. And this one, I certainly hope is in Florida, so I can just drive to it. And hell, even if it's in Atlanta, I will probably still go. Because where I'm moving, I'm slightly closer to Atlanta, so my drive will be a little less. So that's good. I'm hoping it's Florida, or at least Atlanta again. But can we go for the new update? Which, by the way, I have to say, a lot of this new armor looks fucking sick, man. The new armors look really cool. The new rank stuff, I could get off a lot of part about this. The fuel rod spanker, is a lazy weapon. I don't care what you say. I understand they don't have the resources to make a new weapon. You could have at least gotten the physics right. Fuel rod doesn't bounce, doesn't anything. It doesn't look, or even for what. Well, I'll play with it probably tomorrow, because I'm pretty sure the weapon comes out tomorrow as of recording this. See how it feels. It looks like to me just a green spanker. It fires green rounds. Doesn't seem like it's any different. Which, personally, I think is shitty. Which also is weird, because the Halo 5 fuel rod gun is literally in the files. You can use it. It's in the files. So I don't understand why, but I do like the Alpha 9 themed armor. Fucking dope, by the way. I will say that. Alpha 9 armor, fucking sick. They're doing, what was it? They're doing 220 tier and then 150 tier. Like I said, this hard. I will say this. Hold on, can I get the magnify image? This BR model, pretty fucking hard. It's a suppressed BR. That's fucking hard. I will say that looks sick. They did do some changes to this. Fuck it, dude. I will say, as much as I give shit to the devs, some of the stuff they do release really fucking nice. Like, it looks like a suppressed BR. This thing looks sick as fuck. Like I said, I'll give the people that design the stuff in the game credit. My issue is, all right, fuck off my screen. I have issues with a lot of the other problems with Halo Studios, formerly 343. With a lot of, if you want some of my opinions on that, watch the shameless plug. Watch the episode of the podcast before this with Fotis. I kind of rip into them a little about some of the stuff that I don't, if I remember, if it was the old management or even some of the new management saying a lot of stuff with the Forge content on how they don't think it's real content, but I digress. If you want my opinions on that and other stuff, watch that episode. It should be in the playlist for the podcast where you can watch them all. But we'll say armor looks sick. The normal credit amount, I don't know how much the first one will be tomorrow. I will find out when I update the game. I'm also excited for Bomb to be back. Assault being back? Fucking cool, by the way. It has been, God, how long has it been? Was it Reach was the last one? Assault? I forget if it was in 5. But I will say, cool that they're trying to put it into ranked and in the HCS. That's a different mode and just a different feel to the game. Because we know how it went the last time they added a game mode. Cough, cough, extraction. And that mode wasn't implemented great with the spawns being broken. But I like that we are getting a brand new game mode for ranked at least. So that should be good. They did do a lot of weapon changes. They made the heat wave. Like they made the stalker rifle slightly slower. It's not going to really make it different. They did some changes to the spread of like the disruptor. The Bulldog might actually be un-GA'd in Pro Play because as of Lucid's tweet of there are no GAs as of this moment, they're going to just play with the sandbox, the full sandbox, and hopefully shit sticks because I do like seeing more weapons used on the map instead of just the same few. This one, I think it will be a big difference, but I don't think it's going to be the most drastic difference. It just having less magnetism when you're not scoped in. So it might be a very drastic change, or it just might be a very simple one. The AR one, it's not the biggest. It just has a slightly better accuracy at the start, and I think it's got slightly less ammo in reserve. Which, it is what it is. I don't think that's horrible. It is, yeah, like no headshot multiplier, so it's just, I don't think that's horrible. I do like the nade physics being changed. That it feels more like a traditional older Halo with like the grenades bouncing certain ways, and it's got that feel. So at least that's good. No more strafe acceleration, no more inertia. That's been nerfed. Thank God we won't really be seeing any more jiggle peeking, or a lot less of it, which will be fan-fucking-tastic. And, no, fuck me. That is not what I wanted to do. Magnify this image, please. The remake. Another fucking remake of Halo 5's Coliseum. Hopefully it's better than Halo. Hopefully it's better than Rig. Because I'm sick of remakes. I understand people are like, Coliseum was a good map. It was a good map. I will say that Coliseum was great. I just want to play new maps. Like, why can't we get a new ball map? We haven't gotten a new oddball map, and this is 4 fucking years. I don't get it. I don't understand their fixation with no oddball maps. It will be nice to play this in Slayer at least, as well as in what is it? Did they say this was gonna be a ball? For Assault. I know Fortress and Aqua, I think, are the Assault maps. This one will be probably the normal, like in Halo 5, Slayer and Flag. Just noticed, if I remember, not a 2-sniper map. Fucking thank you. If I'm correct, Sniper here. Yeah, and then Rockets spawn here. Don't know how they'll do that. They might swap it. Maybe they'll put, like, Shock here. I guess. I'd rather have more games with the Sniper. This one I'm actually excited for. Ranked squad battles is going to be fun as fuck. We might, as a group, get 8 deep in this. Might actually get a full squad of 8 to play that because it would be fun. But yeah, they replaced Camo with OS. They keep swapping left and right. I don't understand this when it's not in the rotation anymore, but I guess cool. You did some changes to Pit. Forbidden, the battle rifle was moved. I don't understand personally the swap for the battle rifle to the front of the base where it's placed on. Oh, yeah. I guess yeah. But to be fair, it being in the back, I guess didn't bother me. But Forbidden, it being there, I almost said Fortress. Shit. This, fine, I guess, but they just move. What was it? What's there? The Commando? They just move it. Whatever, cool. This, I'm actually okay with. Having another BR, having a different weapon on the map, good. The Shock has been now placed on a power pad, I guess. This one, cool. Like I said, it might do some changes. The Commando replacing the Bandit, bottom mid, fine. And adding a BR, I guess BR to blue ramp and blue spawn, fine. But like, it's not the world's biggest. This one personally is. What the fuck, phone? This one personally. It's weird because there's no GAs at the moment. Wouldn't it be okay for, as of right now, leave the Bulldog? If you wanted to add a sidekick, put it on B stairs. You took the fucking Sentinel Beam out that I don't think anyone complained about the Sentinel Beam being on the map. I don't remember anyone ever being like, oh, Sentinel Beam fucking sucks. I hate it, using it on streets. Nobody, I don't remember anyone ever really complaining about there being the Sentinel Beam. But it's weird that you do all these changes for the Bulldog. You do the change for the Bulldog, ranked pro teams, no GAs, and then you take the Bulldog off the map. Why not leave it in for the time being? But yeah, also, ranks reset. Woo. Gonna be fun. Forge stuff. I am awful with Forge. But, looks like it's gonna be a fun update. I'm hoping it's great. I'm hoping it doesn't suck. The new armors that they showed off look pretty cool, actually. I will say that. And I didn't even talk about the new partnered orgs. Now that I can just hop straight into that. New partnered orgs are Shopify Rebellion and TSM? I guess. There's been a lot of stuff within the last, year and a half of not great things for what I've heard of TSM. They've been kind of through a lot and not doing too hot. So it's a little weird how TSM their big return to esports is Halo. But you know what? They picked up the pure roster of Cherish, Tulloch, Soul Snipe, and Druck. And, of course, the Shopify roster of Royal 2, Frosty, The Last Shot, and Cycle, which, as of recording this yesterday, won another off-season tournament. I think they have literally won all of them, except for one, and that was because I don't think the team was a thing yet, if I remember. So, yeah. It's like the team technically wasn't a thing. But yeah, excited for the... Can I go to the partner teams? Is this still not updated? Oh, this is still not updated. Wow. Doesn't exist. Weird that... Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going on a tangent. This isn't updated? This is not updated. You made a big deal about new partner teams. Sucks Sentinels won't be there anymore. But you know what? And I'm also not surprised didn't get an actual announcement from Sentinels. I'm bummed about. Quadrant not being back genuinely sucks. Also, shout out to ITB's owner for being an absolute piece of shit of a fucking human being and deserves all that's coming his way for what I heard. If I'm correct from Wonder Boy, don't fully quote me. Man's facing up to possibly 10 years in prison. Fuck him for being a piece of shit and embezzling money and not paying people and just being a general piece of shit. So fuck him, because my genuine hot take is that if ITB wasn't sunsetting as of right now when it comes to them not competing in anything because the org is shutting down, it wouldn't have been TSM. It would have been Into the Breach as the partner to work, because if I'm correct, every year of the HCS there's been at least one EU team that has been partnered. Because then when basically Na'Vi was out, Quadrant basically took the spot. Like, fully took the spot. There's always been at least one EU team. But, also, hey. Halo Studios, update your fucking website. This is so outdated. Like, was it too difficult to put a small description of the two new orgs? But tangent aside, but yeah, that is all the new stuff about Halo. Formal, officially back, competing. He competed in the last HCS off-season tourney as of yesterday when he played. It was the full team without Legend. It was Tusk. They got to the grand finals. I watched a decent amount of it. I didn't watch the grand finals. I might go back and watch it, because when I clicked on it, the tournament had just fucking ended. And Shopify, I heard, won. So they continue to keep rolling. I think Shopify is going to be maybe the scariest team at the moment. I do think the Optic, I do think top three are the big three are Shopify, Optic, and SSG. We did see the new SSG team, but as of I was watching Lucid's new video that I haven't finished it, but he said that that off-season tournament yesterday was their first time playing together as an actual team. So of course it wasn't gonna look great. They just looked okay. Like, they were great, but they were good, but they weren't great. But yeah. But I'm gonna transition into something else. A update with the channel. Have you noticed my last 2 uploads have been basically just matches that I've played, which number-wise have done pretty good. I will continue to do that tomorrow. And another game will probably enter the rotation as well being uploaded is the finals. I've been playing that a lot lately. Like, I've played it on and off a little bit for the last few months, but as of like the last few weeks, I've been playing it quite a lot and getting into it, and it's been fun learning and playing a new shooter, especially one that is movement-wise at times similar to Halo, but something that is definitely different. It is genuinely been fun playing it and just learning a new game. Like, I streamed it Saturday. I don't remember if I made a tweet or not about it. That I streamed it for like 8 hours. 8, close to 9 hours I streamed the finals. Most of it ranked. Didn't go amazing. Because solo queuing and ranked in that game is rough. But you need 3 stack. It's a lot better. But so probably uploads will be Halo, this pod, and we'll probably start mixing in the finals a little bit more because the game is so fun. So, yeah, like I said, just because I'm uploading the finals and streaming it more doesn't mean I'm not going to be playing Halo, doesn't mean I'm not going to be doing my watch parties for the HCS. My setup actually for watch parties might change. I might, when Arlington rolls around, or the invitationals when I watch them, when I do a watch party, if I do watch parties for them, will be different. Because I move soon, which means I'll have a different setup in a different area. So it should be fun if the idea I have will be a thing. But yeah, the finals has been an absolute blast. I might stream it later this week. I know tomorrow will be a stream, and I might even upload one of the games that I play for my rank reset, looking at the new content, seeing how the new gameplay is, maybe trying out some ranked squad battles. I'm kind of excited for the new stuff. I'll give the fuel rod spanker a chance. Probably not gonna be enjoyable. But the new armors look cool. For what they're talking about in the past, looks interesting. I don't like that they're adding FOMO into the stuff, but I've already talked about the monetization about this game 5 million times about how I feel about monetization in Halo Infinite. You've also heard every other Halo YouTuber talk about monetization in Halo for the last 4 years. For the last soon to be 4 years, closing in this year. So yeah, it's been what it is. I do, unlike in the finals, I do kind of like how they add bundles into the shop, but you also get a decent amount of the actual credits to get the battle pass and just skins in general. Like, I'm kind of saving all of mine up. I'm actually closing in relatively done with the pass. I'm like level 80 and there's like 100 something tiers. Like I said, I've been playing a lot of the finals. It's been really fun. Probably today after I upload this, I might actually play more of the finals. But yeah, like I said, that's the channel update. I will be still doing watch parties on Twitch. And still be uploading Halo matches and the pod still on YouTube. And maybe even if I stream the finals, still be uploading matches of that because that game is fun. Also, if you didn't know, I do have a merch store. It's through Streamlabs, of course. So if you want a fucking stupid ass shirt with my face on it, or a logo of the pod, I also just put our team for the finals is the first Ugas, because we make the joke that the heavy class is a one brain cell stupid class. So that was kind of the whole thing. So I decided to do something kind of funny, was make two somewhat Charlie XCX brat themed the final shirts. So if you do want those stupid shirts, I hope to remember, I will put the link down below. But yeah, there's no guest, as you can tell, so it will be shorter. But I genuinely hope you enjoyed this episode. Of course, channel isn't going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I love all you. Of course, like and subscribe for more. I will see you guys in the next video, in the next episode of the pod. Whenever you're watching this, have a good morning, afternoon, evening. Again, I'll see you guys in the next one. And peace.